Ariel Motor Company, with its uncompromising emphasis on performance by simplicity, has revealed its most radical offering to date, the Ariel Atom 4RR, a celebration of 25 years since the first Atom revolutionized lightweight performance motoring. This low-volume creation was designed explicitly for the racetrack, but still qualified for the road. The Atom 4RR is the continuation of Ariel's legacy of extreme engineering and continuous development. There will be but 25 specimens made, each a testament to the unadulterated mechanical purity and unbending passion for speed of the marque. The foundation of the Atom 4RR is a highly tuned 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder motor, developed from the Honda Civic Type R. While this engine has been a staple in Ariel's high-performance lineup, the 4RR model produces a dizzying 525 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, a staggering boost from its forebears. These figures make it the most powerful Atom ever built, even surpassing the legendary Atom V8 from 2010, which made 500 horsepower and is now Ariel's benchmark for production. This phenomenal power boost, by 125 horsepower over the previous Atom 4R, is not achieved by forced induction only. It is the outcome of a careful tuning of inline engine enhancements, improved components, and highly refined fuel and lubrication delivery system. While Ariel is not yet divulging the full technical specification, the figures show a total redesigning of the powertrain. Given that Atom 4R already had a scorching 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 2.7 seconds, the 4RR should be in hypercar acceleration territory, suggesting a sub-2.5-second sprint. Visually, the 4RR takes on the same hard-edged aerodynamic elements that dress the 4R, including a front splitter inspired by motorsport, rear diffuser, and extreme dual-plane rear wing. New liveries distinguish the commemorative model, with bright yellow accents applied across the tubular space frame and bodywork to emphasize its motorsport emphasis. The tubular space frame remains exposed, helping to reveal much of the mechanical setup in plain view. Despite its intimidating appearance and track-biased configuration, the Atom 4RR is street-legal, causing it to blur the line between race car and road car. The radical aero package and open-wheel configuration mirror those of high-downforce open-cockpit race cars, imbuing the vehicle with a visual and functional resemblance to modern Formula racing cars. Even though official word on chassis changes is yet to come, the radical increase in production convincingly indicates that Ariel has introduced changes to suspension geometry, brakes, and chassis stiffness to deliver extremely balanced handling at high speeds. The Atom's story of success began in 2000 with the release of the initial model, an extremely minimalistic, bony vehicle with almost zero weight and a massive rush. Utilizing a space-frame chassis and powered by a tiny rover engine that delivered 120 horsepower, it emphasized driver involvement over brute power. The raw, uncomplicated character of the concept fascinated the enthusiasts and spawned a performance legend. 3 years later, in 2003, the Atom 2 appeared, shifting to a Honda-supplied engine from the Civic Type R. The engine gave better reliability and performance with as much as 275 horsepower in supercharged versions. More importantly, the shift to a more robust powertrain forged a long-term partnership between Ariel and Honda that still exists today. In 2007, Ariel introduced the Atom 3, fitted with a modified chassis, new suspension system, and still more refined ergonomics. This version enhanced performance and functionality to new heights. With engine power ratings up to 300 horsepower, the Atom 3 solidified Ariel's global reputation as a manufacturer of unbridled driving machines. It was during this period that the Atom's iconic shape became cemented in automotive iconography, a visual shorthand for unapologetic speed. The most sensational of 2010 was the Atom V8 launch. With only 25 made, this model broke boundaries by employing a 3.0-liter V8 engine that was designed by combining two Suzuki Hayabusa motorcycle engines and combining them into one. Purring with a whopping 500 horsepower, the Atom V8 was light years ahead of its competitor in terms of power-to-weight ratio. It also brought more sophisticated aero and mechanical grip technologies, setting Ariel's capability to engineer performance beyond the ordinary. Fast forward to 2018, and the Atom 4 was a clean-sheet redesign. It still utilized a turbocharged 2.0-liter Honda engine, but now delivered 320 horsepower in base trim. To the point, the Atom 4 boasted a stiffer chassis, more advanced suspension layout, and improved weight distribution. These changes redefine the car's behavior on the limit, keeping it more in charge without deadening its razor-sharp responses. And then the 2023 Atom 4R. What with increasing the formula again? With 400 horsepower, advanced aerodynamics, and track-orientated tweaks, the 4R became the king of street-friendly track toys. Until the 4RR arrived. The 4RR encapsulates the learning from 2 decades of refinement into one limited production work of beauty for enthusiasts who expect nothing but the purest motorsport thrill. Every Atom model has been a case of less is more. Without trimmings, electronics, and even bodywork, these vehicles offer a stark relationship between man, vehicle, and road. The 4RR takes this to an extreme degree by offering virtual hypercar ability without the loss of the underlying DNA that defines the Atom family. With production limited to only 25 examples, the Ariel Atom 4RR is doomed from the start to be rare. It is not a mass-market or daily-driven car. It is a tool for individuals who measure greatness in lap times, mechanical robustness, and driver feedback. Celebrating the Atom's 25th anniversary, the 4RR is not just a celebration of Ariel's engineering prowess, but an avowal of mission statement. That performance, untainted by excess, becomes transcendent. For the fortunate few who will get it delivered, the Atom 4RR offers something more than numbers on a spec sheet. It offers a sensory blitz, the rumble of a turbocharged engine inches from the driver's ears, the immediacy of steering unencumbered by power assistance, and the vicious acceleration which runs counter to the visual simplicity of the car. The Ariel Atom 4RR is not a vehicle, it's a celebration of speed in its most virile form. A fitting homage to a heritage not marked by fame, but by intention.